श्रेयकुरूणाम् अधिपस्य पालनीं प्रजासु वृत्तिं यमयुङ्क्त वेदितुं सवर्णिलिङ्गी विद्युतः समायेयो युधिष्ठिरं द्वैतवने वनेचरः कथाप्रसङ्गेन जनैरुदाहृदादनुस्मृताखण्डलसूनुविक्रमः तवाभिधानाद्यतथेन ताननः सुदुस्सहान् मन्त्रपदादिवोरगः. So we have come to the conclusion of Vanecharokti, where the spy has come and described how Duryodhana has been ruling the kingdom in the absence of Yudhishtira. Yet there are some faults in him, in the sense that the moment he hears the name of Yudhishtira, he remembers Arjuna's prowess and he suffers inside. He is tortured in his mind because of that, and he is compared to a snake which suffers because of Garuda mantra. Okay. There's just one more shloka as a conclusion. Tadashu kartum tvai jimmam udyate vidhiyatam tatra vidheyamuttaram parapranitani vachamsi chinvatam pravrittisarah kalu madrishan giraha. Tvai jimham or jihmam udyate Duryodhane. Yes. Okay. As udyat would be in udyataha. Huh. Yes, it is in Saptami Vibhakti. Okay. So, Tvai Jimmam Kartum Udyate Duryodhane in his matter. Tatra. Ha. Okay. So, Tatra Duryodhane, in the matter of Duryodhana, who is now trying to do some plot against you. Right? Jimham. Kutilam. He is going to behave in a crooked manner. He is going to play some trick or the other against you. So, Tvai, Twadvishaye, Jimham Kartum Udyate Tatra Duryodhane. Duryodhana, who is Udyata, who is ready to do something crooked, Jimham Kartum Udyate Tatra Ashu Vidheyam Uttaram Vidhiyatam. So quickly you have to do what has to be done. Vidheyam Uttaram. As early as possible, some kind of an Uttaram, countermeasure, has to be taken against him by you quickly. Because he is hatching some plot or the other against you. So, where does the chara come in? That is, where does the spy come in? Parapranitani vashamsi chinvatam madrisham giraha pravrittisaraha kalu. My words are just mere news. They are not advices, they are not plans. We don't give you ideas to conquer him or anything of that sort. It is just like news channel. That's all. Pravrittisaraha. Pravrittihi nama varta. So, the essence of the words that we say, people like us who collect words from everywhere. Parapranitani vachamsi chinvatam. Chinvatam madrisham. This is also in Shashti Bahuvachanam. This is also in Shashti Bahuvachanam as an adjective to himself here. My words, me who merely collect different kinds of news from others, which have been spoken by others. Parapranitani vachamsi chinvatam. I only spend effort to gather all the information that is necessary. Now I have given you the news. Pravrittisaraha. Now the essence of all that has been given to you. Spies only gather what is spoken in the public, and our words convey only the facts or only the news here. So you have to do what has to be done quickly. Okay. So tadashu kartum tvai jimmam udyate vidhiyatam tatra vidheyam uttaram parapranitani vachamsi chinvatam madrisham giraha pravrittisaraha khalu. This is like an arthantranyasa here. Yeah. Someone wants to, Shubha, you want to start?
Okay. Atra pravrittisaraha ityukte one who instigates him for action, not like that, right?
No. Pravrittisaraha
by giving him the news.
This is the adjective to giraha.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
the,
I mean, that won't make him do the pravritti, put him in the pravritti or action mode or something, not like that. That
no, pravritti is not action here. Actually, in Amarakosham you have varta pravrittihi vrittantaha udantaha syad atha
Okay.
ahvayah. So he takes the meaning of vrittantam, that's all.
Okay.
Whatever has happened, I am just conveying you the facts.
Okay.
So then that's why when Draupadi starts, it will be Manyu Vyavasayinihi. The words that she says instigates him to take up.
Okay. Okay. प्रतिपदार्थः तत् तस्मात् कारणात् इत्युक्ते what he told in the previous shloka, right?
Everything. You can take everything here. Duryodhanaha evam rajyam karoti samyaktaya. You know, there is no, you can't find a fault in his rajya paripalanam, right? Yet he also fears you. Now I have given you the news because of my news that I have given. Tasmat.
Okay. तस्मात् कारणात् त्वयि भवद्विषये इत्युक्ते युधिष्ठिरस्य विषये जिह्मं कपटं कर्तुं विधातुम् उद्युक्ते सति, right? All sati saptami, right?
Udyukte tatra, this is also included. So tatra udyukte sati athava yaha udyataha tasmin vishaye vidheyam uttaram ashu vidhiyatam. You don't need sati saptami here.
Okay. Tatra tasmin duryodhane. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು. I got it. ವಿಧೇಯಂ ಕರ್ತವ್ಯಂ ಉತ್ತರಂ ಪ್ರತಿಕ್ರಿಯಾ ಆಶು ಶೀಘ್ರಂ ವಿಧೀಯತಾಂ ಕ್ರಿಯತಾಂ ಪರಪ್ರಣೀತಾನಿ ಪರೋಕ್ತಾನಿ ವಚಾಂಸಿ ವಾಕ್ಯಾನಿ ಚಿನ್ವತಾಂ ಸಂಗೃಹತಾಂ ಮಾದೃಶಾಂ ಮತ್ಸದೃಶವಾರ್ತಾಹರಾಣಾಂ ಗಿರಃ ವಾಚಃ ಪ್ರವೃತ್ತಿಸಾರಾಃ ಖಲು वार्तामात्रसाराः खलु. भावार्थः एतस्मात् कारणादेव हे प्रभो भवताम् अपकाराय उद्युक्तस्य कपटिनः दुर्योधनस्य विषये शीघ्रमेव किञ्चित् प्रतिविधेयम्. Because of this reason, etasmat karanadeva, O Prabhu, O Lord Yudhishtira, bhavatam apakaraya udyuktasya, one who is ready to harm you, that kind of kapatinaha duryodhanasya vishaye, that deceitful, in the matter of deceitful Duryodhana, shigrameva kinchit prativideyam, quickly some countermeasure has to be taken. अत्र विषये भवन्तः एव समर्थाः. In this matter only you are capable. मादृशाः तु केवलं वार्ताहराः. People like me are just carrying the news. अतः प्रतिक्रियार्थं भवन्तः प्रयतन्ताम्. Therefore for retribution, no? Pratikriya,
counteracting.
Not for
counteracting.
You have to start trying for that. Make an effort.
Start trying, start your counter action. Okay. So here it is. சொல்லுங்க.
சாமான்யேன, right?
ஆமா. So சாமான்யேன விசேஷ சமர்த்தனம். So arthantaranyasah. The madrishaha giraha is just madrishaha charaha. It is commonly every spy is like this. The vishesham here is vanecharaha eva visheshaha. So the samarthanam happens here. Justification of why he says you only have to do everything. I am only a news carrier. Okay.
Mahodaya, that lokokti, if it is there, then what is it? If it is not lokokti, then it is arthantaranyasa.
இல்ல எதுவா இருந்தாலும் ஓகே. லோகோக்தி அண்ட் சாமான்யேன விசேஷ சமர்த்தனம் அர்த்தாந்தர்நியாசா படிச்சோம் குவலயானந்தத்துல.
Yeah.
அதே மாதிரிதான். तदाशु कर्तुं त्वयि जिह्ममुद्यते विधीयतां तत्र विधेयमुत्तरं परप्रणीतानि वचांसि चिन्वतां प्रवृत्तिसाराः खलु मादृशां गिरः इतीरयित्वा गिरमात्तसत्क्रिये गतेऽथ पत्यौ वनसन्निवासिनां प्रविश्य कृष्णा सदनं महीभुजा तदा च चक्षे अनुज सन्निधौ वचः. So until now it was only in private. I thought they were also listening initially. But no, he then enters into the house or the bhavanam of Krishna, which is Draupadi, and then conveys everything in front of his brothers also. So, iti vana sannivasinam patyo atta satkriye gate atha iti irayitva iti giram irayitva, having spoken the following words, iti giram, or the preceding words, having spoken these words, atta satkriye, having taken some kind of a satkriya. Satkriya here is an honor or a paritoshikam, some kind of a gift. Having received the honor and gifts that a king would you normally give to his servant, this is an adjective to patyo. Who is he? Vanasannivasinam patyo. When the lord of the Vanecharas, okay, when the chief of all the foresters, he received his reward, atta satkriye, gate, when he left, atha, after that, mahibhuja krishna sadanam pravishya. Mahibhuja, by the king, here it is in karmani prayoga, so we will say it in kartari prayoga only. So the king then entered into the room of Draupadi. So Krishna sadanam pravishya, tat vachaha achachakshe, anuja sannidhau achachakshe. இங்க ஏதோ தப்பா இருக்குல்ல. கிருஷ்ணா சதனம் பிரவிஷ்ய அனுஜ சந்நிதௌ tat vachaha achachakshe அப்படி இருக்கணும். So he entered into the place of entered into her room, Draupadi's room, and in front of his anuja, in front of his younger brothers, or in the presence of his younger brothers, tad vachaha, tasya vachaha or tad vachaha, those words which were spoken by the Vanechara, because tat is separate and vachaha is separate. Vachaha is in vacha, vachasi, vachamsi in Napunsakalingam. So this goes as an adjective to that and not as tasya vachaha, because those two are in separate places, right? So tat vachaha achachakshe, he spoke those words. Chakshing dhatu adla litlakara. Achashte
both kartari and karmani has chachakshe.
The same, no? Yeah.
Same, kartari and karmani.
Yeah. Chashte, achashte.
Chachakshe.
Achachakshe. Yeah. Lat would be achashte, no? Yeah. Say, Shankari, chalo.
प्रतिपदार्थः
सन्निवासिनाम् இருக்கணும். So vane sannivasati iti vanasannivasi nini pratyaya.
वनसन्निवासिनां वनेचराणां पत्यौ अधिपे इति इत्थं गिरः वाचः ईरयित्वा कथयित्वा आतसत्क्रिये गृहीतपारितोषिके गते सति अथ अनन्तरं महीभुजा धर्मराजेन सदनं भवनं प्रविश्य विषित्वा अनुजसन्निधौ अनुजानां சக்கஷேவா
இல்ல இல்ல நான் ஏன் கிருஷ்ணாவை தனியா எடுத்திருக்காரு இதுல? That is not how it is. It is Krishna sadhanam.
It's given as dvikarmaka dhatu, that achachakshe, since it's karmani, that Krishna is
bhavatu nama tarhi Krishna. Okay, tatha. Okay.
Gauna karma becomes prathama, right? So Krishnaya achachakshe becomes Krishna achachakshe.
Krishnayai.
To her. Sorry, Krishnayai.
So Mahibhuja Yudhishtiral சதன அந்த வீட்டிற்குள் நுழைந்து
It's not
கிருஷ்ணா
Krishna's
கூறப்பட்டாள், கிருஷ்ணாவானவள் வார்த்தை கூறப்பட்டாள்னு இருக்கு. ஓகே, போத் வேஸ் இருக்கு.
Okay, so it's not only
Both are
Krishna's
okay.
palace, but also she is the one to whom it's being spoken. Okay.
I would keep it like this.
Both. Okay.
Yeah, both.
तत्वचः वनेचरोक्तं विषयं कृष्णा द्रौपदी आचचक्षे आख्याता.
Yeah.
भावः वनेचरपतिः सर्वं वृत्तान्तं धर्मराजाय निवेद्य. The leader of all the forest dwellers conveyed the complete set of events to Dharmaraja, conveyed all that. Tad dattam paritoshikam grihitva agachat. Whatever reward was conferred upon him by Yudhishtira, he accepted that and left. He departed from that place. Tadanantram Dharmarajah bhavane anuja samakshe Draupadim uddishya tat sarvam vrittantam avochat. After that, Dharmaraja, along in the presence of his younger brothers, all the events that happened, he related the whole account of events to Draupadi in the palace. Sadanam is like whatever palace can be made in the forest.
Even if it is hut, there can be a separate hut for her. Aduthaan solren.
Or it can be something worthy of being Raja's hut.
Yes. So it's a fairly simple one because you're transitioning into Draupadi Ukti from the next one. Iti rayitva giramatta satkriye gyatethapatyo vanasannivāsinām pravishya krishna sadanam mahi bhuja tadacha chakshe nujasannidhau vachaha nishamya siddhim dvishatam apakritihi tatastya viniyantu makshama nripasya manyu vyavasaya deepinihi udajahara drupadatmaja giraha. Okay, so dvishatam siddhim nishamya. She heard Drupadatmaja. The adjective here itself is she is the king's daughter here. Drupadasya Atmaja, khalu. And Drupada is famous for having a beef with. Constantly he was having a tug of war with Dronacharya. So naturally her anger, and she has come from her utpatti itself is sa ayonija. She has come from the Agni, from a Yagakunda. Yeah? Annala, she is quick to anger. That is shown here. And Drupadatmaja sa, the daughter of Drupada, King Drupada, Dvishatam Siddhim Nishamya, having heard about the success of the enemies. Dvishatam Siddhim Nishamya. Tataha, after that, Tatastyaha Apakritihi. The apakriti is the same as apakara, some kind of the difficulties or let's say the torture that her emotions that arise because of the words that have been spoken or the insults that she had experienced before. Now, சில சமயம் என்னன்னா குமுறிண்டு வரும்பா. When you are faced with the past, it will start boiling up and coming to the surface and it will again torture us. So she is unable to control that old feelings in her mind. So tatastyaha shatrubhyaha agataha, the apakritihi, the insults that she had received from the enemy, she couldn't control it. Viniyantum akshama, nirodhum akshama. It was difficult for her to control. Hence, what did she do? Drupadatmaja nripasya manyu vyavasaya deepanihi giraha udajahara. She spoke words, giraha udajahara. She spoke words which were deepinihi, which were trying to kindle the manyu, anger, and vyavasaya, action of the king. So she spoke words which would kindle his anger and also it will rouse him into action, make him into act. make him to act against the enemies. She made an attempt to do that here.
Catalyst.
ஆமா. So ஆனா அது ஒன்றும் நடக்காது. Nothing will work with Yudhishtira. He will do things of his own accord and whenever he wants to do. அதான். प्रतिपदार्थ
Udajahara is
उदाहरति हृ धातोः लिट् लकारः उत् आ हृ. ओके उदाजहार வேற என்னல I think most of it is after doing gadya sangraha this will all be easier.
yeah.
This is jujube.
ரொம்ப அதுவும் விக்கிரக வாக்கியம் and identifying dhatus.
This is so jujube.
It feels kinder to us, right? It's more kinder. Correct.
Okay. Pratipadartha, someone wants to go. Jannavi padikrila.
जी. प्रतिपदार्थः द्रुपद आत्मजा द्रौपदी द्विषतां शत्रूणां सिद्धिं वृद्धिरूपसिद्धिं निशम्य श्रुत्वा ततः तदनन्तरं ततस्त्याः शत्रुभ्यः आगताः.
So tataha tyap is the pratyaya here. So tataha would be from him. Tasmat iti tasil pratyaya. So tataha. Tasmad agataha, instead of agata you have the pratyayam tyap. Adnala tatastyaha. Shatrubhyaha agataha.
अपाकृतिः केशापकर्षणाद्यपकारान् विनियन्तुं निरोद्धुम् अक्षमा असमर्था सती नृपस्य धर्मराजस्य मन्युव्यवसायदीपिनी क्रोधोद्योगयोः संवर्धिनी गिरः वाचः उदाजहार उवाच. भावः द्रौपदी शत्रुवृद्धिसूचकानि वनचरोक्तानि वाक्यानि धर्मराजात् अशृणोत्. सा स्वकेशापकर्षणाद्यपकाराणां प्रतिकारं कर्तुम् एवं रीत्या असम्भवमिति निश्चिन्तवती.
அது எப்படி நிश्चिन्वतीயா?
निश्चिन्वती निश्चिन्वत्
நிश्चिनोति அதனுடைய சத்ரு பிரத்யய ஸ்திரீ பிரத்யய. Okay. Having decided that it is not possible, asambhavam, evam ritya, it is not possible to pratikaram kartum, to retaliate the different apakara, the insults and humiliations that she underwent by her keshapaharanam ityadikam tu tatra. She decided that it is not possible to, if அதாவது இந்த மாதிரி போயிட்டே இருந்தது நமக்கு ஒண்ணுமே நடக்காது அப்படின்னு தீர்மானம் பண்ணாவ. அதாங்க, if he is just quiet after listening to Duryodhana ruling in this manner, then nothing can happen. அதுக்காக okay, निश्चिन्वती, go on. अतः
धर्मराजस्य क्रोधं पौरुषं च संवर्ध्य प्रतिकारोद्यमाय तं प्रेरयितु कामा एवं वक्तुमुपचक्रमे.
Okay, so pratikara udyamaya, in order to act, do something for revenge, she prerayitu kama, in order to, she wanted to kindle him, adanala she started talking. Okay, so iti rayitva illa nishamya siddhim dvishatam apakritihi tatastya viniyantum akshama nrupasya manyuvyavasaya deepinihi udajaharat drupadatmaja giraha. Mostly here and all you can have some cheka anuprasa, and the madri anuprasam sollikala. Otherwise there is no alankara here as such. Pathurra oru nimisham. Yeah. Oh, okay. Padartha hetukam kavilingam. Why?
அக்ஷமா. ஸோ
உதாஜஹாரன்னு ஒன்று எடுத்துக்கணுமா? வேண்டாம். எல்லாமே அப்புறம் இட் வில் பி காவியலிங்கம்.
No, also she's been born for that entire purpose, right? The Yagam, she was
பரிகர
born.
பரிகர அங்குராலங்காரமாவது சொல்லலாம். Drupadātmaja iti karanāt she could not control herself. She herself was born in that manner. That is why. So other I don't want kavilingam here. அடுத்தது போயிடலாம். It's okay. भवादृशेषु प्रमदाजनोदितं भवत्यधिक्षेप इवानुशासनं तथापि वक्तुं व्यवसाययन्ति मां निरस्तनारी समया दुराधयः. So she starts off by saying, people like you would not like it if you hear advice from women. Bhavadrisheshu pramadajana uditam. To people like you, advice that comes from a woman. Pramadajana uditam anushasanam, the advice, adhikshepa iva bhavati. It is like an insult to you, or it is like a criticism. Adhikshepaha, abuse, the திட்டுறதுங்கிறோம் இல்லையா அந்த மாதிரி. So it is more like a criticism for people like you if you hear advice from women. Tathapi, even then, माम निरस्त नारी समयाः दुराधयः माम वक्तुं व्यवसाययन्ति. Even then, even though I know that for people like you, advice from a woman is not tolerated. You can't tolerate a woman talking to you because you think that the moment she starts giving an advice, it will seem like she is an uncontrolled person or something like that. So you will not listen to advices from a woman. People like you who know what is Niti, Rajaniti, you are rulers. At the same time, you have read everything. So you may not welcome my advice on these matters, right? But she says, my feelings are prompted, my feelings prompt me to speak. Duradhayaha, the difficulties that I have gone through, the torment that I have gone through. Duradhayaha, adhi, vyadhi. Vyadhi nama sharirastha badha. Manovyatha nama adhihi. So adhi, duradhayaha, the difficulties that I have gone through in my mind prompts me to speak. Vaktum vyavasayayanti. It makes me speak, and the mental anguish that I went through, actually it is breaking all the boundaries of a female. So usually they don't speak, women don't. We are talking about the Dwapara Yugam here. Even 50 years back, 100 years back, women were not allowed to speak in public or where 4 people were there. But here she says, Nirasta nari samayaha duradhayaha. My feelings are such that they have broken. Nirasta, they put aside, they push aside the nari samayam. Samayam nama atra maryada. Narinam maryadam tatra nirasta tyaktva mama manovyatha mam vaktum prerayati vyavasayayanti. So that is why I am talking right now. So my feelings prompt me to speak to you, even though there are principles of propriety that have to stop me. I am rejecting all of those propriety and I am talking to you. Yeah. Bhavadrisheshu pramadājanoditam. ஹேமா, நீங்க பேசுறீங்களா? நீங்க சொல்றீங்களா?
प्रतिपदार्थः भवादृशेषु भवद्विधेषु पंडितेषु प्रमदाजन उदितं स्त्रीजनोक्तम् अनुशासनम्. I mean, we don't do the meaning. சொல்றோமா?
இதுக்கு வேண்டாம், பாவார்த்தத்துக்கு சொல்லுங்க போறோம். இல்ல எங்க பிரச்சனை இருக்கோ அந்த இடத்துல மாத்திரம் சொன்னா போறோம். புதுசா sometimes he will introduce some words. அதுக்காக.
अनुशासनम् आज्ञावचनम् अधिक्षेपः इव तिरस्कार इव भवति प्रवर्तते. तथापि वक्तुम् अनुचिते अपि.
Tathapi, even though, abdina, what does that mean? Vaktum anuchite, even though.
My talking is not correct. It is not uchitam here. But in spite of that, I am bound to say, okay. Nirastha nari samayaha tyajita shalinatadi stri samacharaha.
Samayacharaha.
Tyajita शालीनता आदि स्त्री समयाचाराः. Shalinata and other
customs of a woman or practices of a woman.
The special rules for kept for women. Okay. Duradhayah manovyataah mam Draupadim mam vaktum khatitum vyavasayanti protsahayanti bhavadrishan panditan agnatum strinam na yuktam tat tiraskara sadrisham bhavati. I'm not able to see that word. Next inner Bhavatam Vyavahareshu Mama Sambandha na Yuktam. Athapi Mama Avamanena Sajjanita Manovyavathabihi Prerita Aham Vaktum Sahasam Karomi. She says there are so many factors that should prevent me from talking, but this one factor is foremost. So I have to talk. I mean, அவளுக்கு பொறுக்கிறதுக்கு முடியல. பொறுக்குதில்லையே நெஞ்சம்.
நெஞ்சு உருக்குதில்லையே
வெடிச்சுடுத்து அவளோட நெஞ்சம் வெடிச்சுடுத்து. She's putting her foot down. Okay.
Yeah. So bhavatam vyavahareshu mama sambandha na yuktam. Mama sambandha na it is not appropriate
for me to interfere or come in your affairs.
கரெக்ட். மம சம்பந்தா ந யுக்தஹான்னு போடுறதுக்கு பதிலா ந யுக்தம்னு பொதுவா போடுறாரேங்கிறார். அதனால யோசிக்கிறேன். இட்ஸ் நாட் ப்ராப்பர்.
சம்பந்தா ந யுக்தஹ வரணும் இல்லையா?
तत् तिरस्कार सदृशम् इत्युक्ते she feels insulted or she feels she's criticizing him.
न भवादृशान् पण्डितान् आज्ञातुं स्त्रीणां न युक्तं यतः तत् तिरस्कारसदृशं भवति. यदि अहं त्वाम् उपदेष्टुम् अधुना प्रवर्ते तर्हि तत्र तिरस्कारः एव भवेदिति यद्यपि ज्ञायते तथापि.
तिरस्कार for whom?
இது வந்து it will be an insult or a tiraskaram. It is like removing his intelligence.
Chain of command, not obeying, something like that.
அப்படி விட திரஸ்காரம் அங்கர்ச்சு என்ன? You are not giving value to Yudhishtira's intelligence.
Correct.
Okay.
Tiraskara is more like you are denying the intelligence that Yudhishtira might have, and before anybody could comment, she jumps in and starts commenting, right? So
இந்த இடத்துல திரஸ்கார சதிர்ஷம் instead of that திரஸ்கார யோகியம்னு போட்டாக்கா that will be her talking will be worthy of condemnation.
He is following the shloka. Because adhikshepaha iva iti vartate. It is an upamalankara. That is why he has used sadrisham.
So, I am trying to report paatha, I am trying to understand this part of it.
Okay. So bhavadrishan bhavadrishan panditan ajnatum strinam na yuktam. It is not correct for women to advise you people because tad ajna karanam tiraskara sadrisham bhavati. So tiraskara sadrisham atra it is like dismissing the people who is listening to it. The panditasya tiraskara vishayah bhavati iti.
Correct.
Okay?
Thank you.
काव्यलिङ्गः वक्तुम् अनुचितत्वे अपि मनोव्यताः वक्तुं प्रेरयन्ति. दिस् इस् अ लिटिल बिट बेटर. ओके, सो प्रमदाजनोदितं तिरस्कारः इव भवति इति चेत् किमर्थं तत्र सा वदति? देन् मनोव्यताः प्रेरयन्ति. दट् बिकम्स् द समर्थनं. दट् जस्टिफैस् हर् आक्षन् आफ् टाकिङ्ग् इवन् दो इट् इस् नाट् अप्रोप्रियेट् फॉर हर् टु स्पीक्. भवादृशेषु प्रमदाजनोदितं भवत्यधिक्षेप इवानुशासनं तथापि वक्तुं व्यवसाययन्ति मां निरस्तनारी समया दुराधयः. आखण्डमाखण्डलतुल्यधामभिः चिरं धृता भूपतिभिः स्ववंशजैः त्वयात्महस्तेन मही मदच्युता मतङ्गजेन स्रगिव अपवर्जिता. त्वया इयं मही धृता भूपतिभिः स्ववंशजैः भूपतिभिः अखंडल तुल्य धामभिः भूपतिभिः चिरम अखंडम धृता मही. So many adjectives for this bhumi, this rajyam, bhumi, mahi, It was it was protected. It was ruled by many kings before you. Bhupadipihi Dhrita, who were born in your family. Swavamshajaihi Bhupatibihi Dhrita. And all of those kings in your Chandravamsham தானேவா? ஆமா, சூரியவம்சம் இல்ல,
இல்ல ராமர் தான் சூரிய
ராமர் சூரியவம்சம், கிருஷ்ணர் சந்திரவம்சம் தெரியும்.
யாதவ குலம் அது சந்திரவம்சம்.
இவாளும் அதுதான். ஏன்னா புரு யயாதி அவள்லாம் தேர் தி ஆன்செஸ்டர்ஸ் ஹியர். ஸோ ஆகண்டல துல்லிய தாமபிஹி Indra iva dhama yesham kantihi. They had a prabhava, they had a mahatmyam, greatness, and that was equal to Indra, Sakshat Devendraha. Tat sadrisha prabhavaha tesham asit bhupatinam yetu twadvamshe jataha. So swavamshajaihi akhandalatulya damabihi dhrita yam bhumi. And how was it born? Akhandam yatha syat tatha dhrita. She was protected by those kings completely. It was never tundichu pogala. It was not split into states. It was ruled as a one bhumi here, without any breaking up, undivided. So the earth was held undivided by the kings of your race, and it was also held for a long time. Chiram. There was no other race which came in and ruled. So by kings, so this Bhumi, earth, was held all along for a long time, undivided by the kings of your own Vamsha, who were equal to Indra in their prowess, in their bravery. Now this Bhumi, what has happened? Yam Mahi Tvaya Apavarjita, it has been thrown away. Apavarjita, it is completely ignored or thrown away, cast away by you with your own hand. Atmahastena, neena kaiyala kudutha அப்படிங்க. ஆத்மஹஸ்தேன त्वया अपवर्जिता एषा कथम मदच्युता मतंगजेन स्रक इव. Just as how an elephant which is matangajaha, an elephant which is madachyutena, it is constantly discharging that ichor, right, from the temples. Ichor is and the rectal irkarche madajala moluga அப்படினு சொல்லுவோம். It's still youth. That is why it has got so much of arrogance, and so usually it is a botheration for it if some flower is there or if a mala is there on it, so it will immediately take out that mala and throw it away. That is what happened in இதுல சிவலீலையில ரெண்டாவது லீல ஐராவதத்துக்கு அதான் ஆச்சு சாபம். ஐராவத இந்த வெள்ளையானை சாபத்துல அப்படிதான் ஆச்சு. So ஐராவதம் took and threw that சிவப்பிரசாதம், காளி பிரசாதம், and so he got angry. Agastya got angry, or Durvasar got angry and said all of your wealth should be gone, and he cursed Airavata to be a common elephant for 100 years on the earth. So matangajena madachyuta srak iva mala iva yam mahi api tvaya atmahastena. With your own hand you took it out and threw it. You gave it away. எத்தனை அவளுக்கு உள்ள இருந்திருக்கணும்ல. நான் சொல்றேன், வெறும் ஒரு மதம் பிடிச்ச யானை மாதிரி தூக்கி எறிஞ்சுட்டியே நீ. அது பாவம். சோபா ஆரம்பிக்கலாம்.
ஆகண்டல துல்லிய தாமபிஹி, ரைட்?
எஸ் எஸ்,
தாமபிஹி. தாமபிஹி இந்திர சதிருஷ பிரபாவைஹி. Dhama here means that luster or
kanti, prabhavaha, sthanam. So many things can be for dhama. You take it contextually. So here you can take it as prabhava, mahima, kanti,
mahima. Okay. स्ववंशजैः आत्मवंशोद्भूतैः भूपतिभिः भरतादिनृपैः चिरं बहुकालम् अखण्डम् अविच्छिन्नं धृता पालिता मही भूमिः त्वया भवता धर्मराजेन मदच्युता मदस्राविणा मदगजेन स्रक् इव माला इव आत्महस्तेन स्वकरेण अपवर्जिता परिहृता. भावार्थः हे नृप इन्द्रतुल्याः स्ववंशीयाः नृपतयः अविच्छिन्नमेतां भूमिं चिरकालं पालयामासुः. यथा मदगजः मालां स्वकरेण परिहरति तथा त्वमपि एनां भूमिं स्वचापल्येन परिहरसि. यदि इच्छा अस्ति पुनः तां प्राप्नुमपि समर्थोऽसि.
So just like the elephant, you know, it can take back the mala which it has thrown. In the same way, you can also take back your bhumi. Go on.
Indratulyaha swavamshiyaha, people of your vamsha who are the kings, nripatayaha, the kings of your vamsha who are equal, whose prowess is equal to Indra. Avichinna metam bhumim, this earth which is undivided earth. Chirakalam palayamasu, from times immemorial they have been ruling it. Yatha madagajaha malam swakarena pariharati, just like how elephant in Rat throws away the garland by its own trunk, tatha tvamapi enam bhumim swachapalyena pariharasi. In that same way, you are also cast, throwing away or cast away this earth by your own ichcha. Chapalya means
Chapalyam is fickle-mindedness.
By
you were not so serious about ruling this kingdom. Instead, you had a chapalata to go and play Dyuta Krida. And you threw it away. So that chapalyam is there in you.
Yadi ichha asti, if you wish, then you can, you are capable of getting it back. Punaha tam praptum.
Samarthyam vartate.
Avicchinnam etam bhumim, is it continuous without interruption, or is it like a undivided unified bhumi?
Unified
bhumi. Even if they go and Duryodhana and they split half and half, then it will become divided bhumi.
Yes, it will.
Or if like all of his own ancestors, without giving into any other enemies coming in between and ruling that part, they have only been ruling that continuously. Like
see, Avichinnam is the translation that is given, but the original in the text is given as only Akhandam. Khandam nasti iti. So Akhandataya dhrita iti chet tatra without any splitting up into 4-5 kingdoms. Appaditha. Right? Sampurnam samagram, sampurna rupena eva tatra bhumihi dhrita iti.
Okay.
In entirety.
Entirety, yes.
So that could also refer to the period, unbroken period.
That's what, that is what I was
can.
thinking.
Adanalatha avichinnangra arthathila podrom. It is, that's all. It is only the meaning that he gives that, but the original is not like that.
Okay.
Correct.
Yeah. So it is Upama Alankara, straight Upama Alankara. So Srak is the Upamanam, Mahi is the Upameya, Atmahastena Apavarjita becomes the Samanya Dharma. So it is a Purnopama.
Madatvam of the Gaja can be his Chapalyata, that comparison also could be there?
Ama. So Madachyuta can be...
So he's playing the
because
dice.
he is having addiction towards the
Dice.
gambling.
He's playing the dice.
Matangajena is Yudhishtira.
Madachyuta tvaya, Madachyuta matangajena. So Madachyuta tvaya iti chet anga vandu garvitaha tvam iti.
So
it's not addicted.
Refer to the Dyuta Krida. No.
Venda. Apdi venda.
It is not directly given in the shloka, right? That Chapalya.
Yes.
It's an arrogance.
Instead of Chapalyam, that is why I said it is arrogance more than anything. திமிரு பிடிச்சுன்னா நீ கையால கொடுத்துட்ட நீ அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி இருக்குது. மோர் தென் எனிதிங் இது வந்து அடிக்ஷன்னால வந்ததுங்கிறது இல்ல இந்த ஸ்லோகா.
But was
Oh, he was
Yudhishthira really
overconfident that he'll win the. Sorry.
Yeah, yes, because he is an expert. அதனால தான் even in அஜ்ஞாதவாசம் he takes up that role இல்லையா, in Virata Nagaram.
Yeah.
He becomes the confidante, he becomes the minister, and he is also known to play Dyuta Krida with the Raja.
Okay.
Akhandam akhandalatulyadhamabhihi chirandhrita bhupadipi swavamshajaihi tvayatmahastena mahi madachyuta matangajena sragipa apavarjita. व्रजन्ति ते मूढधियः पराभवं भवन्ति मायाविषु येन मायिनः प्रविश्य हि घ्नन्ति शठःस्तथाविदान् असंवृताङ्गान् निशिता इव इषवः. मूढधियः पराभवं ये मायाविषु मायिनः न भवन्ति ते मूढधियः पराभवं व्रजन्ति. So those people who are fools, they those who are not behaving in the same manner in which the other person is also behaving, இந்த முள்ளால எடுக்கணும் போல அந்த மாதிரி மாயாவிஷு ஏ மாயினஹ ந பவந்தி, those who do not behave in a cunning manner towards people who are cunning, are deceitful people. Okay, mayi iti chet tatra one who adopts maya, one who cheats others. So those people who do not practice cheating or deception towards people who are deceitful, they are moodhadiyaha, te moodhadiyaha, they are dull people who meet parabhavam anubhavanti, so they meet with defeat. Parabhavam vrajanti, they attain defeat if they do not behave in the same manner that the other people are behaving in it. So ishavaha shathaha tathavidan asamvritangan nishitaha ishavaha iva pravishya ghnanti. Okay, so these bad people who are mayi, what they do is they see that the other person, opponent, is completely not covering himself up. He is not, it is like an arrow which can penetrate into the body of whom which is not protected by armor. Asamvrita angaha yasya. So for angani yasya, for a person who has not covered up all of his parts of the body, asamvritangana ishavaha pravishya nishitaha ishavaha, sharp arrows are capable of entering into the body of people who do not cover themselves up, who do not put up a defense, really good defense. So tathavidan asamvritangana nishitaha ishavaha pravishya ghnanti, sharp arrows are capable of entering into the body of those people who do not cover themselves with armor, and ghnanti, they kill. In the same manner, shathaha, these bad people also, shathaha, durjanaha, they also enter into the not the person itself, but they find weak spots in their enemies and ruin them completely. They are capable of entering into maybe the confidence of those people, and they are capable of destroying those people. Vrajantite moodhadiyah parabhavam mayavishu yena maya. So moodhadiyah te parabhavam vrajanti ye mayavishu mayinaha na bhavanti. Full stop inge. Shathaha tathavidan asamvritangan nishitaha ishavaha iva pravishya ghnantihi. Okay. Yaripo
मूढधियः विवेकरहित वृद्धयः
buddhayah.
बुद्धयः
Those who have a buddhi without discrimination,
without discernment, ते तादृशाः पराभवम् अवमानं व्रजन्ति प्राप्नुवन्ति ये नृपाः मायाविषु मायावत्सु विषये.
விஷயேஷு
विषयेषु मायिनः मायावन्तः न भवन्ति शटाः धूर्ताः तथाविधान् अकुटिलान् असंवृत अङ्गान्
அசம்பிருத அங்கான்
असंवृत अङ्गान् कवचरहितशरीरान् निशिताः तीक्ष्णाः इषवः इव बाणाः इव प्रविश्य प्रवेशं कृत्वा आत्मीया भूत्वा वा घ्नन्ति हि हिंसन्ति खलु. ओके. हे राजन् नृपाः मायाविषु विषये स्वयं मायिनो भूत्वा प्रतिमायां न प्रयोजयन्ति.
ஓகே இட் ஷுட் பி மாயாவினாம் விஷயே அथवा மாயாவிஷு விஷயேஷுன்னு இருக்கணும். நான் இப்படி இந்த இடத்துல I'll change it to this மாயாவினாம் விஷயே
विषये स्वयं मायिनो भूत्वा प्रतिमायां न प्रयोजयन्ति ये नृपाः विवेकरहिताः ते अवश्यं पराभवम् अनुभवन्ति. O king, those who do not become deceitful themselves and regarding the matters of deceitful people and apply appropriate deceitful countermeasures, they they lack they lack the sense of discernment, and they will definitely obtain
defeat.
They will invariably they will experience defeat only. Nishitaha banaha yatha kavacharahitanaam sharire antah pravishya पीडाम् उत्पादयन्ति तथा धूर्ताः अमायिकान् हिंसन्ति. Just like very sharp arrows will pierce into the bodies of people without any kavacham and will cause immense pain to them. Similarly, the Maya people, the treacherous people, will harm the naive people.
இது நல்லவனுக்கு நல்லவன் கெட்டவனுக்கு கெட்டவன் அப்படி இருக்கணும்.
அப்படிதான் இருக்கணும். ஆமா, இது பிரயோஜனமே இல்லைங்கிற இல்லைன்னா see you can't be a king, you have to கடைசியில முடிக்கிறச்சு she will say சஞ்சுஹிதீக பாவகம் அப்படின்பா. நீ பெசாத இங்கேயே வந்து ஜடாமுடிய தரிச்சுட்டு நீ இட் இஸ் பெஸ்ட் இஃப் யூ அடாப்ட் த ஸ்டைல் லிவிங் ஆஃப் அ சாது. எதுக்கு நீ எல்லாம் வந்து கையில வச்சுட்டு இருக்காங்கிறோம். ஐயோ பயங்கரமா பேசுவோம். Ishavaha iva pravishya gnanti. So Ishavaha is the upamanam and pravishya hananam nama sadharana dharmaha atra. So dhurtaha becomes the upameya. ஒரு நிமிஷம் என்னமோ வேற ஷட்டாஹா. It is also okay, that's fine. व्रजन्ति ते मूढधयः पराभवं भवन्ति मायाविषु येन मायिनः प्रविश्य हि घ्नन्ति शटास्तथा विदान् असंवृताङ्गान् निशिताः इव ईशवः.
இந்த வருஷம் பராபவ வருஷமோ?
Yes, it is. Yes, antashtrun parabhavya.